Fontaine.
What?
And now I'm slower than you in Fontaine, bruh.
It's fine. Wait, you actually didn't play the last 2 days, man?
No, I only played for until
Last 3.
the end of the first round. I got very tired, then I went to sleep.
I see.
Then I forgot what else I was doing on Wednesday. Oh, they want to play Valor, yeah.
Haha.
Or else, it's not back, we can continue speedrun Genshin. Yes, and then later complain after speedrunning, then complain that the game got no content.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but
Under
stopped
or
eating
above
here as
me?
often after growing up. I hope the food
This
here will
is
be
right
to your taste.
here.
Oh, don't worry.
That it?
We haven't eaten at a hotel
That must
like
be
this
it,
in a
I think.
while.
Okay.
Paimon's getting
For that
excited
info.
already.
In that case,
Check
I'll go
really
order for us
carefully.
first. Please wait here a moment.
Underground B exit. You got the viewpoint. Hydroculus over there.
Ooh,
Under the
everything
water in the
looks so
slums.
good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy
That's
life.
a ginormous bowl of mushroom soup. Oh, goddamn.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to dive in. Of course.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try
Of
whatever you like.
course.
If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation
Oh my
for the rest
God.
of Spina di Rosula next time.
And if it's not,
Well, then
Well
I'll
then.
still bring everyone.
you sure have your own way of doing things.
Okay, so Hydroculus
We
gods.
called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
There be anything like
true.
close by, perchance?
Very true.
Nope.
In that case, boss, we'll have
Am
another
I
2
supposed to go?
dishes.
Shit.
Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
Ah yes, even more food.
Speaking of cases,
Is there
do
something
you
there?
think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward,
Okay,
but
to the
I feel
headquarters.
that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to
What, do I
dissolve
like
these
actually
young
jump?
women.
Oh no,
But we
there's a
still
ramp.
don't know
I'm
what
dumb.
they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like
Okay.
that.
Right?
We lose.
Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through. Where...
Seems
Yes, we're gonna
Paimon thought
become
things
a
were
detective
simpler than
once
they
again.
actually are.
Huh?
No, talking about the quest on my end, but it's fine.
Oh, I see.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal,
Oh, yeah,
so
but
I
talk to
doubt
the
you have
restaurant
further
boss,
interest
the
in this
hotel boss,
business,
he got
right?
Recipe.
Let's
Oh, I
talk
didn't.
about something else.
Oh lol.
Like,
a bit far.
what are your future
That's okay.
plans?
A bit far
Go
now.
back again later.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Oh god. We're about to break the gray line of the law.
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
Ah yes, going under a bed. Ah yes, that won't get you arrested or anything.
I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem.
Oh,
The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Ah, valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep. All right, no more joking around. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Oh my god, Fanta, yes. Wait, the rip off Fanta.
Yes.
Fanta.
Fonta, bro.
Is that so?
Oh, you actually buy Fonta.
Oh,
Well,
really? I think
if
I
we're
had
all
some.
finished
I
eating,
bought
then I'll
some
go...
Yeah.
soda
Oh yeah,
Where's
from
that?
the soda guy.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
Oh my god, okay, can we see you? Yes. We can make Paimon walk.
That would be so normal. You know, like you.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again.
Oof.
Bye, Navia.
There's another person trying to look rich but poor at the same time.
So this
Say
is
again?
goodbye, huh?
Another
Well,
person trying to
if you
look
do
rich
encounter
but
any other
somewhat
trouble in
poor.
Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the
Okay,
Spina
to be
di
fair,
Rosula.
they will tell you the
We'll give
reason
your
for it
request the highest
Yeah.
priority.
later.
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing.
I know what would be
I'll
so
see you
funny
again,
is
partner.
if the old man, like the Navia's assistant is the villain the whole time.
Oh man.
That's what
Huh?
what a plot.
For twist, man.
Yes.
This time.
Okay, let's head back into the hotel and buy stuff if I can even go in. Oh, I can.
You definitely can.
Yep. Oh, you can buy a lot.
Oh my god.
You can buy a lot of recipes.
Okay.
Oh my god, you can buy lasagna. Fontaine for you grass? I don't know.
Foie gras, bro.
I don't know. I don't think Italian or French. It's poison seafood, yes. If you read it in normal English. Okay, what about this one? Is anything? Oh, we get bots cooking food. No more.
Well, thanks, Malus. You withheld this information for 3 years, bro. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for dropping this lore bomb now.
Ah, yes. Okay, let's go to the other Fontaine Cafe down here. Oh, there's 2 more recipes over here. Oh, there's coffee beans. Oh, take your entire stock.
Buy stock?
Like, you can buy coffee, you can buy like the primary cooking ingredients. And it's
I
like,
see.
there's like coffee, those processed ones, sorry. And then
Yeah. That's like Go Hunter in Mozart.
And her endgame plays will be like, I'll take your entire stock.
I'll take your entire
Oh
stock.
my god, I have so much for in my Mora count, bro.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying there's a chest up here, yes. I don't know why would there be a chest up here, but okay.
But a momentary distraction.
Okay, teleport directly to the fountain, or you can... guess we'll find out that way. Oh, you cannot. You just bring it to the teleporter. Scary.
Take it easy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The ultimate breach.
Oh, much less than last time.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. There you go.
Oh, what have I done?
There aren't many people around
God damn it,
anymore.
no!
Looks like that boat we took to Aranias might have been the last one.
No, don't walk away from the meat.
Vache.
Oh my god, Vache. Sounds like they're trying to say some perfume brand name or some shit.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again? Ugh. That's kinda spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
Vache? Vache.
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? Huh? Hang on. Hyman can kinda hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right? Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
No, they teleport me away from the meat. Oh, there's an ocean in.
Vache, are you my dear Vache? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is? Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten? Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore. I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim. I I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me.
Okay, why did it just off my freaking streamer mode?
Equally as much.
Oh. Carrot is gone. I also don't know why. Then you turn back on also.
Weird.
But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be. No! Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember. Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth. Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release.
Release? Okay.
It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety. I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Yeah.
The fuck, so random.
Wasn't no, yeah, exactly right.
Oh my god, it's like the scary. Ah, yeah, wait. Okay, the cost of water.
You're more down! Look out!
You better somehow be a Geo DPS.
But she'll be a freaking Geo,
Dear God.
freaking Claymore like
It's a
Ito,
whole
bro.
army
Yeah.
of
And that wouldn't
Gardenex.
make sense.
She's gonna be defensive, then the whole cutscene was pointless.
Glorand?
Carly is gonna be like fucking cutscene with Predator.
But she has a gun.
But better because she has a gun. Yes.
Quick, now's our chance!
But the Overwatch team is how I watch this. Wait a second. Is it like gun single fire?
Like, it's using electric bullets, man. Maybe she just infused like elemental energy inside
If she didn't use her vision at all, right? That gun is a fucking musket, bro. You need to shove a tube down it just to reload.
Not only that, you have to shove the gunpowder first, you have to put the wad, then you have to put
The ball or whatever.
the ball,
the
yeah.
projectile. And then And then light the fuse again.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorane.
Actually, no, marker is not like
But
fuse.
before I do so,
Maybe
could you explain how you managed
it's
to
a
show
flint,
up
it's a
here?
Oh, the flint. Oh, my bad.
Oh my god! Oh my god, we're actually going to court again. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Skull Imori, what the f- This is legit Ace Attorney edition.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I...
Oh well, there's
It seemed
definitely
to me
gonna
that
be.
danger has followed you more closely as of late.
Let's climb this thing. Hello there,
I believe that
Hydroculus.
following someone without their knowledge
Let
is
me
actually
just
called
get rid of
stalking.
you.
Is it not?
And apparently, on the other side,
Yo, why is Navia not grateful that Clorane is stalking us? We just got saved, bro.
and yeah,
Mr.
there's
Callus's
exquisite
last
like
wish
here.
was for me to ensure your safety,
Okay,
and I will
visit,
not betray his
Jacques-
trust.
Jacques'
He would
family.
do the same
Who is Mr. Colors?
were he alive today.
Do not speak of my father.
Oh, he's her father.
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep
Stealing
an
their
eye out
provisions.
for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind
the
behind
daughter
the serial
really hates
disappearances
us.
is very powerful.
Yep.
Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means,
Bro, Clorane's eye looks a bit
deploying
weird.
them as a private force of sorts.
Like Iris.
The what?
Like Clorane's eyes. Her iris is like so big.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even notice that.
It's like and perfectly circular as well.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what.
Adele?
We will bring the
Oh,
truth
no.
to light. That's my
It's
father's
Adele.
true
Bro,
last wish.
screenshot and then send to General.
Nah, that's fine. You'll reach there when you reach there as well.
Yeah, I wish that I just send them as a troll. Because they're at Sumeru right now only.
I see.
They're not gonna see this for like another month.
Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Oh man, she just casually walked
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, I just... She's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such, we're still partners.
You know, I just
There's
realized
no need to thank
that's
me.
probably not pronounced Adele, but Adelaide.
Yeah, I think so.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
What the fuck is magnanimity? Oh my god. The short,
Magnanimity,
my
yeah.
short tongue is preventing me from pronouncing such a weird name or word.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Ooh, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavors, so how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
Oh wait, they tried to dissolve Navia. What the hell?
Yeah.
So the Fanta had been
They did?
spiked with water from the primordial sea?
And Paimon's black hole accidentally ate it up, bro.
When gluttony was actually a virtue.
Yes. The sin now is not a sin anymore.
Yes, so if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Ah yes. This is the meme right now where's that? The weird meme where we get a handshake and an award for something that we don't know what we did.
Yes.
Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate, but whoever did this left no trace at all.
Testimony from
That's
Jacques
when I figured out that you
Jacques
might be in
released that he
danger
struggled
and
with-
hurried here as quickly as I could.
Yes, hello. Yes.
Hello
Oh my
there.
god.
Yes, hello.
Long time no talk.
Yes, hello. Yes. Sorry, I couldn't attend your birthday party. I was fucking coughing non-stop that time.
Oh yeah, I told May told me, I was like, just spread the virus.
Whoa.
I don't want, bro.
How responsible.
It's a very bad cough,
Very-
bro.
Just spread all the virus.
What?
I mean, it wasn't
Why did they
COVID,
go
so
after
fair
us
enough,
too?
but still no.
All we did was defend Lenny in court and help
Cannot
clear
Oh.
his name.
I was coughing like
That's
every
money.
half
Now we're caught up in this mess too,
Their
aren't we?
money bags
And
in Fontaine.
long.
Wait, I'm gonna go travel VC to VC because like it's my end of intern. I want to like
Hey, congrats.
see what is everyone doing. But I'll come back later.
Alright.
Later.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. She said that she heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then? Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh, that is important. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened? Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate. Oh, you mean...
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count.
Hey,
That means we're still
what about how we
partners,
were
right?
supposed to find the Archon? Why are we helping you now?
And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not.
Oof.
You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners.
Don't worry, you two. With us around,
Okay, I'm
our
back.
base is definitely
Hi,
secure.
back.
Back. Eh?
What?
I said hi back.
Yes.
Valorant? Genshin? Is this Genshin?
Yeah, Genshin 4.0.
Or is it the
Yeah,
4.0?
yeah, the new region.
Yeah, Fontaine is out.
I thought there's like a lot of Genshin type of game.
Got
Or they created some Honkai Impact, right?
Honkai
What's the
Star
name?
Rail.
Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah.
Nobody's playing it already.
Yeah. I think Bubbles and Hades are playing, but they share one account.
Share one laptop.
Like they share one account.
It's right up ahead.
Oh.
But let's make
I
sure we
think
weren't
Hades told
followed
me that her
first.
account got very unlucky, then she gave out the account.
The hell?
I've been keeping watch,
That's
Mademoiselle.
crazy.
I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
25. I need to submit by 25. Got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
5,
then after that you
6,
just
6.
left one semester, right? One term, right? Wait.
No, intern just end. So I have to do PPT and report.
Then you graduate at the end of this year, man?
No, and next year
April.
6 months there. Yeah, April, around like before April.
Yeah.
Very good. But let's not let our guard
Oh, I
down for
applied
now.
EAE already.
Do you get in? Or they on?
Result not out yet, but I went through all the 3 stages. So like during the EAE, I passed I think I passed the stage, and then the final stage we don't know what.
That's good.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes. It's okay.
Thank you,
I think
Malus.
probably can get in with your
Now,
GP and you.
let's continue,
Oh,
traveler.
dude, there's so.
I was
oh my
dying.
God.
Actually, I don't know if GPA can get in. I very scared.
What's the GPA?
3.8 there.
10 one, what the hell?
No, but I see on Reddit
It's quite
people
high,
have
yeah.
like 4 and didn't got in.
Yeah.
Yes, Reddit, the most reliable source of information.
That's true.
Why?
You need to have like some CCA record or whatever competition or like basically anything that can help.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
some-
I actually have.
Some 4.0 students they do absolutely nothing else.
Oh, I have CCA. I got competition. I also got community and leadership. I got all 4.
You should be able to go in even if you somehow pass EAE.
I'm not sure, but I was like dying. I was
What
like,
course though?
shit.
Cyber.
SP I applied like AI analytic, and then
sheesh.
NP I applied data science.
Oh god damn.
I know, right?
That's so cool. But I say I go uni also GPA very hard so yeah if you can oh, good luck. I think I'll take work study diploma degree at that point. Cause big data analytics, all the relevant the course I can go right is like 3.8 and 4.01. That's a very short TP.
Take it easy.
Yeah, I need to submit my reflection by 12.
Yes.
By 11:59.
This is your
2 days.
place? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged.
Do you hear like
Under the
my
present
background?
circumstances,
Like,
I can confidently say
The
it's
bit-
the best we have.
It's masked by the game sound, so it's fine.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Oh, can we check if anyone plays Valo?
It's okay, very easy. Just add Velo anyone want play.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone.
Wow, but your
But
account
if you
rank
have the
high,
support
sia,
of the
what the hell?
people, that does sound like it's worth it.
Huh?
Last time is when played.
I didn't play already,
I
right?
mean, the last time you played, you were plat.
Bled?
To be
was it
honest,
not?
our financial
No,
situation
not
was a
that,
lot better
not
back when my
that.
father
The
was
last
in
time we
charge a
played,
few
you
years
were
ago.
long, right?
Your
Oh,
father.
go.
He was the
Go.
previous boss of
No
Spina
plat.
di Rosula, right?
Say it's plat.
Mademoiselle, if you'll allow
No,
me
it's
to
gold.
explain.
Where got Bled? No lah, no, I very long I play already. Like
And
5 months I
I'll
played.
explain it myself.
The intern very,
I suppose I
6
couldn't
months,
run
right?
from this topic forever.
Yeah,
And as
but
partners,
it's like
this
5
is something I
months
hope they
and a
can
half
understand.
there.
It's okay, my intern starting next month, I think.
Ciao.
Still
Ciao.
still trying to secure though. I don't know why I so sian. I go through so many interviews. Waste time.
How come?
My father's name
I
is
also don't
Callus.
know. 'Cause
3
I have
years
so much
ago,
project to do,
he
then
was
the teacher
accused
will
of
be like,
murdering
okay,
his
go
own friend.
interview.
But
Instead of
he
like
chose a
doing
duel
that like
to
a few
defend
months
his
ago.
honor instead of standing trial.
But oh well.
He died in the duelist's ring.
Next Tuesday got another
He-
interview.
Interview?
Yeah.
Huh, you got... Oh, I didn't have my interview though.
No, I think one sometimes they like to just give it to you straight away without interviewing.
No, majority had interview.
Yeah,
But
you too,
it's just some mail.
you too,
Like, if you're lucky,
you too pro.
I
already.
didn't have. What the...
Don't it's so good. Don't they see your resume? Oh, okay, now mind go in. Yes.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer.
Yes. They see your resume.
I'm sure
you're
he
hired.
was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was
That's
duly
not sad.
investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove
Okay
his
lah.
innocence.
Actually quite lucky lah. As in my company.
But strangely, he not only
No,
requested the
watch
duel
out.
himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
I
The
cannot
closest
find
piece of
my-
info I
Where's
have
my
is that my father
document?
had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father
ChatGPT is fine,
framed?
right?
Even if he really did
Yes,
kill
it's
his friend,
fine.
I
Maybe
must
easy to
get to the
paraphrase.
truth.
Try not to ask it to give you answers already.
Oh. Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's all about the way you ask questions. If you're very bad at asking
Okay.
questions, you don't get much stuff.
Okay. I really don't ask them for answer. I more like ask them rephrase.
Nowadays I just ask it the most random general questions I ever have. But oh,
I feel like no,
If
cause I feel
only
like
he'd been
their
more open
data
with
is
me when
like
he
very
was still
old.
alive.
It's better
they
not.
updated already, I think.
Huh? 2021 eh?
I think you can ask them what's their cut-off point for the data. Yeah,
Okay.
I can see. I can go check myself. It's like an August update or something like that.
Vigilance, quotation marks for that. Oh, that's hilarious. Vigilance. It's hilarious.
Wait, never mind. I think yeah, it's only September 2021. Oof. Oh well. It's okay, you can always spend $20 a month to get the better one.
He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people
Here,
at least be a little
gunshot.
suspicious when he was accused?
Interesting
No.
thing of note.
Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama.
Okay, go
It's
over
not
the
something
clues
exclusive
of
to people
Navia.
from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf.
Oh my
They
god,
also
I have to
enjoy
control my
watching
lip
good
button.
people fall
Yeah.
into an abyss
Yes,
from
go,
one
go,
slip
keep
up
on.
just as much.
Unkey by it.
Oh. Mine's the squiggly line like next to one.
When I typing a full stop, then it just
Never mind.
dun dun.
If
Ah.
Callus was
So
really
annoying.
falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
It's my password.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Oh, her? Well, then,
No.
isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him? Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all.
Yeah, da, da,
I-
da, da,
I
da.
just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Oh, no wonder why Chlorine also looks so awkward just now. Oh yes.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety. Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you.
Oh shit.
Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end. Thanks.
Ah,
You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
this is my
Paimon's feet.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Florent? I forget her name, but it's probably Florent, right?
whose name?
I don't know, I'm not at that part of the story yet. It's a bit in front of me. Because I had to do laundry.
Paimon slept so well.
I'm so
This
confused.
place feels almost
Hi,
Tuesday.
Sophia.
Then who's the guy below? It's Marcel.
Huh? Navia?
Eh?
Where did the other two go?
For some reason, I have
I
my
sent them back to
Marcel.
Poisson.
supervisor.
It's Spina de Rosula's
but I
place of
cannot
origin,
go into
and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while.
Who
I did
am
some
I?
investigating yesterday
Yes.
regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
Someone else. Dude.
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere.
But whatever, I got what I want.
I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No,
Oh,
there is one ray of hope.
Here's the most
One
reasonable
place in
evidence.
Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter
Only
how much they
information about
wanted to.
Flora, thievery.
And that is the
But
archives
Florrie-
kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files
Oh,
on
that's
all
fine.
the cases in recent years are kept. If the
Pictures.
Oceanid you met
Carry a gun.
is one of the young women who went missing recently, We should be able to find some related information there.
Relationship.
So Nervalette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hardworking Chief Justice for you.
Okay.
In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we? Aren't you coming along, Navia?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Yes, time to pay a new visit. A visit.
Oh my god, I'm doing my last reflection.
The Palais is right up ahead.
Yes.
Come on.
It's okay. Just type a bunch of random bullshit and then you just give ChatGPT help you write nice. Yes.
Cry.
Normal.
Where my video? Well, like that I can read the whole company email. Holy shit. No privacy at all.
Remember.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
It's just don't say anything weird because me and Pork is streaming Twitch, by the way. Yeah, the Chief Justice. Oh, but
This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalette's files are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care
Oh,
who you
child.
are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
Yes.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell. If you're here just to crack jokes,
Okay,
I
picture
can
of
point
my
you towards the
accomplishment. Oh,
exit.
yeah.
Unlike some, we're busy. So please leave if you don't have a reason to
Point.
be here.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
why? Hey, so Dean, why didn't you question a thing about a follow-up case that has never happened before? What the hell?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Bro, you just said there's no exceptions allowed.
Thanks so much.
It's actually skull emoji. No, it's just the plot in Genshin. It's just a bit weird sometimes. They be like, no, you can't go in, and later, next second later, okay, go in.
Please come in.
Yeah. I mean, if someone tell you not to go in, will you go in?
But it's like how I say, it's like, so we're going to like a highly guarded area with highly sensitive information, and the person was like,
What was the first part of Genshin?
Nervalette.
What was the first thing that
We'd
you were
like to
trying
get
to
in
do?
because
Stealing something, right?
We didn't know any other way.
Get past through the guard.
okay,
Do you remember?
Yes. I mean, it's the city
Yeah,
of freedom.
that's just Genshin. That's just Genshin.
But that's the city of freedom. There's no laws.
It's anarchy. It's actually an anarchist
Yes.
system.
There's,
Are you serious?
yes, there's no
Yeah, it's
law.
actually an
There's no
anarchist
law in
system.
Mondstadt, but in the Hydro nation is the nation of justice.
Well,
Everything in the world is literally about law.
I can't argue with that.
Lemau. Oh else. I don't know. If you play Genshin long enough, the story kind of becomes even weirder.
No, the games become harder.
Honestly, Genshin is like kind of easy.
Easy now?
It's all right.
Yeah.
You
Please
sure
let me know
not?
how
Yeah.
I may be
I
of
gave up on that
assistance to you.
summer event.
Someone.
The reason why I stopped playing because of that summer event.
Lemau. Why?
It was too hard.
It's just annoying to explore anyway. It wasn't
Suspect
hard.
analysis.
Just too
Oh,
hard.
you mean the second Golden Archipelago, that one?
So,
Yeah, I think it was like last year or last
Oh,
year.
that one, yeah, that one, right? The Molas puzzle is very difficult. Most people were saying, but the current one, right, is everything now mostly very easy already. There's no like you need 200 IQ to solve something one.
Oh, I see. Well, I gave up already.
Oh, it's fine. Doesn't
Hehe.
matter. Well,
Okay. Can I even hit it from here? We shall
So
try.
you're not mad at us?
Hey, got
We're
one.
looking for a man called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness
The
in the
other
serial
one.
disappearances case.
Framework
If we can
video
find him,
check.
we may be
Oh,
able
that's
to
not the
unearth
video.
some key information on the
That
case.
video.
Ah, I see.
And
In that
then
case, please
New
wait here a
one.
moment while I browse through the files.
task
Oh, there's
list
sealies
here.
everywhere. Oh my god, and there's fishing. Oh no.
Yes. That's how you get the pipe, bro.
Oh
For
no.
your
Huh?
IT
He's so
intern,
easy to
right,
talk
Kevin?
to.
How well do you do for
A.
your task list?
What do you mean? I don't know, I just got A for intern.
You got A?
Yeah.
Was it like fun?
I don't know, I just
Okay, new
they
stuff.
just say you
Sour
do
bait.
this for them, it's like okay. I mean it's quite fun sometimes.
New stuff. Sour bait. Flashing
Majority won't
maintenance
give
mech bait.
part, right?
Sounds like what?
Majority would give good mark.
Fish.
Yeah.
Majority of the people
Traveler
marking will
ferryman.
give good mark. Because it's like you spend time with them and then you're leaving.
Yeah.
Then you start thinking about the good thing about them.
No more. Like if you give them a good, if you leave them with a good impression, you most likely get a high mark lah. But if you're like always late
Oh, you can
and
actually
lazy
use this
doing,
for-
obviously you won't get.
Oh, you can actually use this for who?
Who?
You can actually use this for who is she called? Lynette. Actually possible. The stick.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, no more.
Should we just...
I'm quite certain that no one, there are no
Okay,
records of him
two
either
new
in the
formulas
files
have
or
been-
in my
You done
memory.
your thing already?
Let's
Traveler,
just use
what if
everything.
it was really
That's
just a
fast.
dream?
See who?
Reflection is just 5 minutes. You just write what you feel, then you
Okay.
put
This was like
everything.
2,000 words, man.
Is that
Where
so?
am I? Actually?
Oh, I got right like...
Thank you
Two
so
S
much, Monsieur
paragraph.
Neuvillette.
I think the
We'll
teacher
take our leave
used
now.
ChatGPT to comment
No more.
the feedback. I...
What's this?
Ahem.
I'm confused. Look good,
Miss
sir.
Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man.
the teacher
We
got
deeply
lazy
regret
giving
his
feedback
passing.
already.
No more.
Like, in the first view, right, it was like long. And then it got lesser. It just got one sentence.
Ah.
Wait,
I
what?
just
Where did
realized
you go?
Neuville's eyes a bit weird, lol.
Oh my god, teacher wrote 3 paragraphs.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Okay, the
Are you
timing
trying
of
to
that could
console
use
me?
some work.
Extend your sympathy?
Definitely.
Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to
Alright,
do
it's
any of
submitted
that.
already.
I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words.
I'ma just
You
post on
only
IG.
said those things because you
Submitted.
felt like you should.
Is that good enough?
It's just
Oh
like
yes,
last time.
that was enough. I
After
have
my father
gotten
took
2.
his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was
Yoink,
something fishy with the
silly.
case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your
Hey,
eyes, the value of a
I shall
human
do
life
all of
is
these next
nothing
time then.
compared to those cold
God, let's
laws you
continue
hold
the-
so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the
Oh my
duel?
god, they actually animated her crying. Oh, that's so sad.
Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything.
Right. Let's see how well can I play Valorant with my
There
new
are still
keyboard.
so many things I never got to tell him.
Hehe.
Oh
Hello?
God.
So many questions he still
Actually,
owes
your
me
stream
answers
got
to.
cut. Hello? Shasha, are you there? Oh. Oh. Oh, my friend is gone. Dude.
Ah, he did.
His internet is gone. Because I'm watching his live stream on Twitch. It just got cut.
Mm.
And he's also not responding, so
I don't know
Oh,
why is
back.
it dying so yeah, I
Are
don't
you
know
sure
why.
he's- Oh.
Internet is freaking dying.
yeah, it definitely got cut right there.
2.2 I guess. Okay.
If you really have no heart,
Be back now.
then just look me in the eyes.
God damn it, internet
I,
keeps dying. I don't know
Navia,
why.
will
So
show you
now
the
it's a good
true
thing to know
meaning
lah. At
of
least
regret.
when my stream
I'm
gets
sorry,
cut off
Miss
on the
Navia.
internet, I will
You
hear
and
from
my
Discord
father
confirm it's
are
cut off,
truly
and then I have to
alike.
check my
You keep
actual
all
channel
kinds of
itself to
things in
see
your
that I'm
heart
actually streaming.
and never say a
Oh,
word
wow.
to anyone. It's not so much that you can't
Whatever.
feel, but that
At least
you
I
would
caught
never
it this time.
express
If I didn't,
anything.
I'll just continue just playing, and then
Oh
all the
well.
footage would have been lost.
In any case,
Ah,
everyone
whatever.
already
For
knows
now.
full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice.
Oh, underwater.
Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Too shallow to dive here. Okay. Hi guys, can I?
Do you wanna play
Yeah, sure.
Valorant? Valorant?
Yes.
Wait, how do I? Oh, it's press E.
I don't mind.
Oh, I got log out.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I forgot my username.
Rain.
Oh my God, scout emoji.
It's raining.
So that's how you use the thing. Okay, so
Is anyone
underwater.
streaming?
Wasn't it
Yes.
still sunny when we went
Me
into the
and Pop are
building?
both streaming.
And there shouldn't be
Oh
any active
boy,
trials
what's going
today.
on?
How strange.
Recovery orbs. Sometimes this energy emitting orbs cause your
Now that
stamina
I think
to
of it,
regenerate stamina.
On the day my father was
Restoring
convicted of
aquatic
murder,
stamina and
it was
HP.
also raining.
What is it? Did you
So
think
I
of
can
something?
just walk through, I guess. Hi guys.
Yeah, he was outside.
Oh no, I
It was
didn't want to do
uncovered
that.
and the rain could fall there.
Wait, but I need to go grab
Why?
my.
Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before.
Oh,
We've
so I can
even
actually
expanded
aim
the
those.
search area to
Good
try to
know,
account
good
for
to know.
that.
And I actually
But
regenerate
didn't
enough
find
to
anything of
use
value.
those. No, I didn't want to start the.
Wait, someone create a rain device to hide all that murders? Goddamn.
Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? And then got washed away with the rain? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your
It's kind of
dad,
weird
even
that
if he
our voice
explained
still
what he
sounds
saw
the
to
same
the
underwater
authorities.
though. But hey,
I really
that's
think I
Hydro
found
Archon
a
for you.
true
Talk about
genius for a partner.
with its rules and stuff.
You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right.
Oh
Let's
no,
go to
no,
Poisson.
don't go in.
With this
I want
new
to clear
lead
the
in mind,
Hydros.
we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Hydroculus, no.
Cut just like me.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now?
Can you just go in and play one deathmatch or something first? I go warm up.
I was downloading, so I'm waiting actually.
Great.
Uh-huh.
Let's go then.
I
Wait, why the
I thought
huh?
Shailesh and Elvis would join.
Usually they would join.
You know where they are?
I don't know. Yeah. I also don't know what they're doing right now anyways.
Anyone PMing them?
They're not online now, so I don't think they will join.
Sekali I message dia kamu.
Maybe. But they'll be like on their phone. Elvis does
That's
go out,
true.
like go out a lot.
Whoa.
So he's
What a
probably on his
huge
phone.
ship.
Yeah.
Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with
My
such a
God,
history would live in the
Marquise.
sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula
Poisson.
began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Oh no. Oh my god, bruh. Okay, here we are.
Maloose, we're back!
Oh, it's Maloose.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partner. You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Maloose? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions. And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance. As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield. Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Huh? How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired. You're right. We still don't know what happened.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with 0 warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, Then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, Demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
So you do know something else, Malus?
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
Again.
What?
Oh, so turn this on Marcel.
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live.
All that information, bro.
And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the Unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where Synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters. When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Huh. That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around, with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Aw, thank you so much, Malus.
A new case awaits, my dear partner. I hope we can work together to
Oh my god, we have another case on our hands. No. Give me a second.
It is settled, then. Please excuse me, and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Oh,
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mura and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me off the volume of that. Okay, let's just
I'm
clean it up.
sorry. I appreciate the
A little more
sentiment,
earlier.
but you don't have to carry all that
production
guilt.
base.
On the matter regarding my
We
husband,
witnessed this wild
my daughter
travel.
and I have more
this
or
floating
less
white
found our
ball.
answer already.
Would you mind sharing
Okay,
it with me?
what am I doing now?
I really can't believe that
God.
my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that
Interesting.
my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the
I can
clock,
change
he
my
would
team
never
here if I
go
need.
into the synth
body
business
setup.
again.
Nah, that's fine.
He had many regrets.
Can I actually
and
kill
felt
these
that he took the
things?
idea of providing
nice
for
if I
his
could.
family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried
Oh,
to
I
be
don't
as
even get
careful as
anything
he
for doing
could,
this.
but
It's
even
unfortunate.
so, he was still found out by the
Start.
higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should
Can I-
never be
is that
ungrateful.
image?
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us. I don't know that
nothing
for
here, it
sure,
seems.
but you could say
No, the
that's
gears.
the
Oh, no, there's a chest
conclusion
right
I
there. I'm
eventually came
blind.
to. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away.
The gears need to go down.
Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in
His daughter,
self-defense.
yeah.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad
Also
guy?
doesn't seem like there's
If
any
he
more
did the
chests
right
around here,
thing.
though.
Papa always wanted to be
whatever.
a good
Let's go.
man. So why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa
What did
was
I
a
miss?
good man, right?
Yeah. Papa was a really good man.
G, gameplay
The
tutorial.
best in the whole world.
Chromatic armored crab ability.
Then
Expand
you
the
should hold
shield,
on to
release
that.
the skill, shockwave
If a
for
good
your
man
enemy.
had to do a bad
Okay.
thing, then he must
Should
have had
actually
his
clear this.
reasons, regardless of whether he
Was
left
it-
you a parasol or a
Okay.
sword.
Okay.
He must have done so
Okay.
to give you a better life.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you for everything you've told me.
Blessing.
I will
Blessing.
definitely find the
Block.
truth. The current state of things
Corresponding.
is not something I'm
Okay.
willing to just sit back and
Okay.
accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear
3
this
of
from you.
them.
Even though your
continuously
personality is
control.
quite different from your father's, your
Okay.
determination when you speak is really
Okay.
similar.
You really think so? That's
Cut weak
the
sections
first
to
time
destroy
anyone
them.
said that to me.
Completely cut using the water bleed. They will regrow, recovery orbs. Okay, the rest I think I've gotten.
Much fisher.
Are you okay, Navia?
Okay, so let's
I'm fine.
hold down.
Don't worry. Let's
And
investigate the.
boom. Small shot.
What?
Laurent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city. I'll get myself together on the way, so please don't worry.
Oh, look.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
Where's my Genshin now? Oh, it's Florida.
I'm sure you've heard about what
needs to be
happened at the
higher.
Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard.
Not all the way.
Something that dramatic? I'm sure journalists will milk it for
Exactly,
all it's
Paimon.
worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
Actually, I
It
kind of like how
also
they did the
reminded
aquatic
me,
system.
On the
for
day that the
Genshin.
incident happened with my father,
Feels way
it was
smoother.
raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene.
Oh, new
After
entry
my
now?
partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me
Weird
think.
mechanism.
Mr. Callis was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callis's
Hey.
life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callis was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guards said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callis had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards,
It's a
that doesn't
glass
mean he
door.
couldn't have had other guns on his person.
Oh,
About the
this is
clothes left at the scene that you mentioned.
Also glass. No,
Do you think there was a third person there
anything
who was
here that
turned
I'm
into
thinking
water?
of? Oh yes, yes. there
At
is.
least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah,
He must
that
have
makes a lot
so
of
much
sense.
money to make this place.
So you're
Oh my
saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But
God.
hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove
Oh,
his
that has
honor
a
in a duel.
shield. This has a gun.
Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
About that,
Oh,
Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once
how
the
did
whole
that turn
truth
into
has been
dogs?
revealed.
Whatever.
I understand.
Let's just.
Then I'll leave Mr. Callis's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing, the whole Callis the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since
Whoa,
the day
this
it was
place doesn't
invented.
right?
Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callis, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callis's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today, no matter what others might say. He'll always be the man I respect the most. he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Wait a second.
Okay, let's get the next information. It's 900 meters that way, nice.
The belongings.
Oh, dear, you're just standing right here.
Hey, Thierry! It's me!
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Yeah, now that's sounds like a sus person's voice.
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rasula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do was get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef will just
Don't we
think
have
you're
a
out of your
camera?
mind and
Why are we not
ignore you
just using a
completely.
camera to document
The
this?
same goes for me and my
Like,
Gardamex. Removing a serial
Like,
number is
we're in
also
the like
not as
mastermind's
easy as you
room
might
right
think.
now. And, like,
There are a lot
there?
of complex steps to
because
it,
he's getting
and it's almost
charged.
impossible to keep it
so
a
it's
secret.
Vincent.
So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, well, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
I like how after just hearing him say a few words and I mean Navel says, oh yeah, in the clear. Oh my god.
Now what?
Navel just randomly says to Thierry like, yeah, in the clear.
You in the clear, bro.
Like, bro.
Yeah, you in the clear, bro.
She should have made it not obvious that they were testing him.
Maybe she just says that as a joke or something.
Maybe.
Usually,
Oh.
I don't know.
You don't know the way they normally talk to each other, yeah. Fair enough.
Hello. How may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
Ah, Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel.
Patient
There's no need to
reports.
stress. I just wanted
What
to
else am
talk
I
to you
missing?
briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes,
saw those,
I've never
saw
seen anything
those.
so
Maybe
strange.
something back here?
You were at the Opera House too?
Examine table, the bottles of sin. Oh, yeah, this thing.
That's right. I went there with
This is
Navia to
sin.
see the magic show. Who knew it would turn
This
into a
is
whole
the good
murder
stuff.
mystery?
This is the good stuff.
If too much, then it's
This
not good stuff anymore.
I also
this
witnessed
the
your
goods,
marvelous
bro.
sleuthing work.
Yes.
Quite impressive.
Bro.
To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine
For some
is as a
reason,
nation.
dissolve only
Everyone loves drama and
Fontainians.
theatrics.
I think that's how you
Yeah.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea.
If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that
Clues
Callus sought
relating
so
to
dearly
Poisson.
will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
A gunshot?
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah,
need to push
I
yourself.
knew you found that part
We'll
suspicious as
ask
well.
around some more. See if there are any
Wow.
valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds
It
good.
might just be his
Just
old
let me
age,
know
bro.
if you
Yeah,
ever
maybe.
need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Wait a sec. Hold up. Hello,
Yeah.
The guy's name, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Marcel, yeah. No. Vacher is Marcel. He just took Marcel's name. Let's go.
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their
It's
conversations
so obvious,
with me.
Paimon. What do you mean?
None of them sounded particularly
It's
suspicious.
Vacher. That's Vacher.
How the fuck did Paimon not notice that the guy said a gunshot? So the traveler, what the hell?
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start? Ah, you're right! Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered.
Hello,
and that he had no
Marshall.
choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his
Hello,
family's
Marshall.
lives would have been forfeit.
Oh. Jacques, come on, let's talk. Yeah, is it? Whoever lah. MC talking. Let's go. How much money for that one line? Let's see.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
No more.
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
So, what would make more sense from him to attack on the order and seek protection from my... Maybe Mac has been bothered by it as well. It's obvious that our enemy are more and seek...
Do you think he knew even then that we'd follow lead
among the three sides have village Gardamex? Uncle trust him for a large number of Gardamex for me to a lot of more and energy to fight synth business? Yeri, you say? I don't feel like about them.
It could be pretty easy.
Do you want to play then?
Why?
Laurent? Was my father?
Do you have
Said the best chance seasons was Jacques.
Does GP?
No, he told him because he
want
got
join?
NS, he got no time. I can join though.
And security. He just when it comes to fight.
Robot army?
Who's the Delta?
Oh, bestie.
Hello,
I thought
it's me.
And
Yeah, I have my
even
that's
if he
middle
could,
name, no more.
I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole
Oh, that's... Is it me? Not.
everything through. Uncle.
Could we be missing?
No, yeah.
This
What's her water thing when
the
you
Yeah.
Even if I all
truck
through before
My heart
we
is...
can host a training them.
Yo.
aren't you down on the guards?
Basically trash.
Okay.
How?
What was strange about
Ah.
to get the guards to
Wait.
support any of our plans?
Because they don't think they've already
like a...
Harder.
I
This bitch.
understand. We still haven't.
That's more enough.
Yeah.
This is a trial about opportunity.
I forgot my key.
Let's go to how. I don't have any chance of that charge still. Unless I
Neo.
Ready.
silver. When did I? Then
Side piece.
I
Okay, I guess I'm gonna end the stream here, right? Yeah, I'm gonna end. Okay. Oh, please don't teleport me.
Spike rush.
Now that Navia has set out for Aranias, we should also get going.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream.
The
right?
location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.